ovations, they can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got
today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. This defense for the Packers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdowns.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The slot man in motion right. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And now out comes Minnesota. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Norris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And with that pick 6 a moment ago, they surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here. Brand new ball game. 1st and 10. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll set up a throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle out there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, Lawrence. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Oh, a pretty surprising suboptimal start to the drive there.
I like that, suboptimal, to put it nicely, right? Because you would think that with all the time they had on the sideline prior to that one, they'd come up with a little bit better play than that one. That was a disaster right from the beginning.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we sit, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They go play action with Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Second down and inches. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw. He stiff arms him. Over the middle, complete. That's Norris. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen darted from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now back to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
42 yards.
And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He'll get this one complete to Darden. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive to about the 35, 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They run again with Jackson. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try the left side with Dillon, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Norris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. London hauls this one in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Escaping the pressure right.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop down.